Right, nostalgia. Yeah, so basically, yeah. So not only did I analyze all these as I was in the tent and when the chips are down, yeah, then they say in life that you find out who your real friends are. By that age, I'd pretty much didn't have a lot of contact with a lot of people anyway because I weren't in the pubs. I'd stopped going to the fucking pubs and that because I had a kid to look after. And it only takes a very, very fucking small thing in a pub with me being the way I am. So you've got to know yourself. So I had to avoid going to the pub because I had a kid to look after and I couldn't risk having some. By that age, I'd stop being a fucking bit of a wanker. I'd stop bullying people. I'd stop picking on people. And I was quite capable of going out for a drink without proper fucking having up me causing arguments wherever I went. Before I was a fucking piss taker, I'd be ripping the piss, even though at the time I honestly I took most things as just a joke. But a lot of people couldn't take my jokes. So what happens is when you're pissed, you've had a laugh, you take the piss out of someone, they've had a few too much to drink, and they get a little bit brave and a bit gobby in your direction because they've got a drink in them, and then it can kick off sometimes. So I know that that can happen. Even when you're not even looking for it. Actually, that leads me to a fucking story that I might as well tell now while I'm on the subject and while I've mentioned a person as well. First and foremost, I want to correct something. That boxer don't get the win. Yeah. First and foremost, that was a hit and run. What sort of boxer doesn't give you the 10 count? Yeah. And I've been put on the deck with punches a few times and got back up and won. And this one incident that I'm going to fucking talk about sort of tells me about vast amounts of the fucking cunts in the fucking world. And one person in fucking particular, Tin Ribs, that I've given fucking, well, Tin Ribs. Yeah. Now, again, right, so the boxer don't have the win. One, that makes me undefeated and the fucking champion. Yeah. Anyway, this incident, I'm with fucking Bilbo Bonnie fucking Rotten. We've walked into the fucking Brooksies. I'm with fucking Bonnie Rotten, Tin Ribs, and a geezer called Bashman. Right? I bought a drink. I haven't even had a fucking sip of. We've literally been in there that long. I'd started avoiding town for fucking many fucking years. Yeah, I didn't go into town because by that age I'd had a kid, and it was easier to avoid going into town. Don't go to town. Stick to the fucking locals where you know everyone in the pub. It's a lot easier and a lot safer. This was the first time I'd ventured into town in a long time. We go into town. We've literally walked into fucking Brooksy's and bought a fucking drink. Little Hitler has kicked off. Little Hitler can kick off. He's a fucking a leery little fucker when he wants to be. Anyway, he's kicked off with some geezer. Yeah. He's a bit of a... Bilbo's a fighter. And fucking basically... I bought a drink. We just got around. I'm just about to take a sip of the fucking drink and Bilbo's kicked off with someone. So they fucking started rowing. I've got the pint and I smashed it on the geezer's head. It didn't break. It whacked off the geezer's head and went off. I've turned round like that. Wallop! A geezer has just gone whack. And this was a punch that I felt. I had a big fucking bruise from it. It was a massive punch. Took me straight down to the fucking deck. I got off the deck. I've grabbed that geezer in a fucking headlock. I'm punching him. I've got another 2 geezers punching the fuck out of my head. And Tin Ribs and Bashman are hiding round the fucking corner. Yeah? Hiding round the fucking corner. Because that's what a lot of people are, is cowards. They'll all claim they're your fucking mate. They'll all claim that they're fucking, oh yeah, they're this and all that. But again, when the chips come down and it's time to put your fucking mouth and your body on the line for people, they go fucking missing. Go fucking missing. Tin Ribs, yeah? Let me tell you about Tin Ribs, right? He's someone I've known for fucking years. From Ritzy's, I think I met him when I was a fucking youngster. I've seen him around town. We do have little arguments and that about, but you know, nothing that fucking major. More him getting a little bit gobby every now and then because I'm winding him up. But anyway, his van gets fucking got taken off of his fucking someone with no insurance, a fuck up with the insurance, and the old bill confiscated his van when he was insured, but it didn't come up on the computer as it was insured, and they fucking impounded his van. He needed a fucking lift to go and get his fucking van, and rings me. I'm not someone, he wasn't someone I hung about with. He was just someone I saw around the fucking pubs. Yeah? Anyway, I'm a nice geezer. Most people, like little cockroach, like a lot of people, when they need some help, when they need to borrow money, they need lifts or things doing, I'm the fucking cunt they call. Roach is another one. My whole life I've done nothing but fucking help Roach. Anyway, Tin Ribs, all right, mate, I'll give you a lift. Miles we went. Fucking miles. A day out of my time nearly by the time we'd fucking fucked around, getting some insurance, getting to fucking doing this, going to a police station, going to the fucking impound to get the fucking van, doing a lot of fucking bollocks. Yeah? Anyway, I do that. Another time, Rat Pack's 25th birthday. He was on I organised it all. Again, there's a fucking whole minibus of us that went, and no one had any money. I bought all the fucking tickets for every cunt, and I pretty much lent every fucker their money to go on that fucking thing. Yeah? I think I lent him over, you know, he owed me over, it was over 100 quid. I give him over 100 quid. Yeah? Now, you know, it's someone I don't know that well. Yeah? Anyway, I see him just after, well, when I was on the run still. Yeah? I've just come back into fucking Luton. Yeah? I'd seen him before. He's going, yeah, Greg's tucking you up. He's doing this. I then see him again. He's gone, oh, everyone went on, because he went on the internet and did what I asked him to do and said I was safe. Then because everyone, all the little gays on the internet started bullying him, he then started changing his mind and started coming out with bullshit because he must be a complete wacko. Then I see him again and he's changed again. I ask him, I say, Tin Ribs, lend me a fucking tenner. Wouldn't even lend me a fucking tenner. Would not even lend me a fucking tenner. I fucking try, you know, wouldn't even lend me a fucking tenner. A tenner. When you're fucking, he knew all that. And he knew everything. Just wouldn't lend me a fucking tenner. He's got about fucking 8 blokes, more than 8 blokes working for him. 2 vans on the fucking road and couldn't even lend me a fucking tenner. That's people. That's the world. That's the fucking people all around. Yeah? Him and fucking Bashman hiding around the fucking corner when you need fucking help. Go missing when you're having a fucking row. Yeah? Nothing. Yeah? Anyway, to that, done on the first punch onto the fucking deck. I get back up because I weren't that pissed at the fucking time, and I'm fighting 3 blokes. The bouncers stopped that in the end because I was just wearing the punches. In the end, I would have done him and then went for another one. Anyway, that's 3 people I'm fighting after being hit on the deck, and they still couldn't fucking beat me. So the boxer don't get the fucking win. I'm undefeated. I'm the fucking champion. Anyway, nostalgia. Yeah? Loads of my fucking mates. And when I'm in the fucking tent, I'm looking at it. Again, before all that shit years ago, I'd have told you that some of my best mates, the words would have cut, if you'd have asked me, the words out of my mouth would have reeled off a few names. Riz was one, Craig was another, and Shane would have been another one. Yeah? Again, they didn't even wait till I was on the run before they stopped liking me. Yeah? All I did was try to tell them about what I was seeing and trying to get them to look at some of the stuff that I was seeing, and I couldn't even get them to look. Couldn't even get them to look. And then you find out that all of them are not talking to you, but talking to each other and claiming that they're, because this is what happens again when you first realize what's happening in the world, you try to tell people and then they start to, it's gone mad. Why? Because I'm accusing the government, and they are all, Shane was from Exodus. Shane lived at Exodus, Mr. Babylon fucking Freemason shit. And then you fucking tell him about the Freemasons and that, and then he, no, you know what I mean? Because he's a fucking little baby, a little fucking cunt. Anyway, I knew about Shane from years before. I'd more or less told myself about Shane. Fuck Shane. He is nothing but a slimy fucking little ponce. And he was someone that I didn't really fucking go and see that much. He'd never come and see you when he had a fucking penny in his pocket. And again, the only time I ever heard from him in about fucking 10 years was when he would ring my phone for money because he knew that I would fucking lend it to him. Then, what fucking, then I looked into Riz. Riz was another one, another person that when I started looking into things, you're a slimy cunt, Riz. Ultimately, again, you're very good at coming to me when you need something. You know what I mean? And he was a bit of a fucking ponce. He's a ponce as well. And what Riz is a cleverer ponce. So he'd go round and do a circuit of people, go round there. Another one of my mates, Thriller, spotted him straight away and said to him, you suffer with fucking short arms and long pockets, you cunt. Put your fucking hand in your pocket, because he was one of these people that turns up, does a few lines everywhere and fucks off. Never puts his hand in his pocket to chip in, or if he chips in, it would be minimal and then stay there forever until he's got what he can out of you, and then he'll chip off and go and hang around with other people to ponce off of them as well. Yeah, he's a slimy little motherfucking cunt. Yeah, because ultimately, if you go around trying it on with other people's birds and that, you hate the people that you do that to. Yeah, it's not thing. You must hate them. You hate someone when you are trying it on with their missus. Yeah, that's hate. That is fucking hate. And loads of people do that because they don't like anyone. And ultimately, he doesn't like anyone. Yeah? You should know that. And he's someone, like a lot of them, that hate everyone, but they had good people in their lives. Yeah? Great people in their lives. Great mums, great sisters, fucking great dads. Yeah? But still hate everyone in the world because of the programming that goes in. Then you get other people like me, who grew up with not a lot of people around you that would do anything for you. Yeah? Now, again, my nan is not someone that I could ever ring up and tell her stuff. I never thought that about her. She gave me presents. She was nice to me, yeah, but ultimately, she's not really my nan, yeah? And that sounds a bit horrible, and she does, you know, she did treat me like her grandson, yeah, but it is different, and it's not quite like, you know, she's not my nan who I could ring up about her son. I don't know the story. The only thing I would say about my nan is that she treated me as a kid like a baby when I was a young sort of, like, I'm a lot older than she thought I was, and I've got a feeling that she spoiled and treated her children like babies a lot because she's quite naive to the world. yeah, because of different generations and different things. So she's not someone that I could depend on. So I had no family, and everyone around me were cunts, even, you know, down to everyone, yeah, are cunts, yeah, that you can't trust. Basically, you can't trust anyone in the world other than yourself to do what you need to get done for yourself, yeah. But other people, although a load of other people, by 18 years of age, we hate everybody, yeah. Everybody hated everyone, but yeah, some hate everyone because the world has made them hate everyone, and some just hate everyone because the media makes them hate everybody. Yeah, and there is a difference, because you find that the people that were treated badly and hate everyone don't actually hate anyone. They're the nicest fucking people that you can fucking meet, generous and humble, yeah, but they have bad tempers and, you know, can flip out at moments in time, but underneath that, they tend to be better people than spoilt little fucking brats who've had everything their life and just hate everybody. Because that's what he is, a slimy little fucking cunt fucker that will try it on with everyone's misses behind their backs. And when you do that, you hate them. You must hate someone like Belgian who fucking trying it on with my missus when you've got a kid and that with someone, you know, ultimately that's hate. You're trying to target someone's fucking family just for a little sensation feeling on your penis. Yeah, that's all it is, a cheap thrill. Don't dress it up into anything else than cheap. It's a thrill. You know what I mean? And if you fucking, the people around you mean that little just to have a, ooh, that feels nice on my penis, yeah, or vagina, but you're willing to lie to everyone, you're willing to cheat on everyone, then you are a fucking disgusting cunt that fucking hates everybody. And you definitely hate the people that you cheat on. So if you're in a house or you've had affairs with anyone, I never even had an affair. You know, a couple of times, drunkenness that I will go into at a later date, where you come round and you think, oh my God, was I fucking doing that? A couple of times I even went back to women's houses, but then bottled it and said, no, I'm being out of order, I'm wrong here. Only because I knew when the day would come that I like to be true to my word. Yeah. So anyway, that's called a drunken mistake. But when you purposely go out soberly and are constantly, like he is, snidey little comments to other people's women and shit like that behind everyone's backs, it's because he's a slimy little fucking cunt hater. And again, the only time that I would see him is when he wanted something, yeah, and that was it. Even when, like years later, when I worked with him, yeah, basically he'd lost his driving license, lost his job. He was down on his fucking ass. I'd worked with him before, and basically we'd split up because it didn't work out because he was useless. Yeah, but he's down on his luck. The recession, the credit crunch had hit, and I'd gone back to go and doing paving for a couple of years. So I need a labourer. So I said, you can come as a fucking labourer with me. He ends up fucking getting more money than he should have got as a labourer, and I got less money because my snidey stepdad. But anyway, I got less money, and because the gang got too much money, I couldn't get any more money. So, and he's useless, and he's doing my head in, and me and him are fucking arguing. So I keep saying to him, I don't want to sack him, but I keep saying to him, mate, we're not friends anymore. We're having arguments at fucking work all the time, Riz. I don't want to fucking work with you. Will you fuck off? Can't you fuck off and go and get another job? But because he's getting paid more money than he's ever been paid and getting the best job and he's in the best work that he's ever had, he won't leave because he doesn't care about our friendship. All he cares about is money. I bought my first car off of him, which he knew was fucked because he's a rip-off cunt. And he also ripped me off on a pair of fucking sunglasses that he sold me as well. When I thought about him, you know, ultimately, again, what do I get out of him? Nothing. I get a phone call every now and then. He comes round, wants when you're trying to stay off the gear, he knows you've got a family and that, but doesn't care. He'll come round, start talking about taking drugs, start doing that, plant the seeds so that you end up paying for a load of drugs. He then sniffs them and fucks off because that's his way. Yeah, and then you wouldn't fucking see or fucking hear from him ever again. Yeah. He didn't want to leave there because he wanted money. I even turned around and said, Riz, you know, we were arguing all the time with mates. Come on, mate. I don't want to sack you, but, you know, ultimately, we're not mates anymore. So he didn't bat an eye. He didn't care. All he cared about was money. Yeah? Shane, gone. Craig, gone as well. Another fucking cunt who only cares about fucking money. Slimy little fucking bullshitting fucking cunt. You know what I mean? And then, again, you only hear from the fuckers every now and then. He'd moved away anyway, so it's not even a thing. But he weren't really my mate as much as he fucking made out. Again, when they want something, when they want to laugh, and when you're around, they're your friend. You bump into everyone. You had loads of laughs when you're fucking 19 years of age, because that was when the main time. From 19, I met them. I started hanging around with them when I was about 18. From about 17, I think. From 17 till about 20 fucking thing. Well, obviously then you have girlfriends, and then I didn't see Riz that often. I saw Craig. I didn't see Shane that often because he got a girlfriend, and he's one of these cunts that as soon as he got a girlfriend, you never saw him ever again. One of those fuckers. How many people do you know like that? You hang around with people, you think they're your fucking friends. The second they've got a girlfriend or boyfriend, you never see or hear from that person again. It's because they don't like you. It's because they didn't like you in the first place, and they were only using you until they found someone else to get with. The amount of people that I know done that. Yeah. So nostalgia. Yeah. So basically these fucking people that you put I class as my best friends, yeah, when I was fucking 30, after 30, I did start seeing everyone. When I've got a kid, you just don't bother fucking ringing them because you know deep down, well, I knew deep down inside that I had no friends whatsoever. Yeah, even down to someone else. You do shit for them. You do fucking favours for fucking people, and then they try and tuck you up. I'll go into that cunt soon. Anyway, yeah, nostalgia. Who are these people? Who are the people? Analyse your own life. Analyse your life, because this is part of your life story. What do you get out of people? What have you got out of people? Yeah, because I had very fond memories before I decided to look back of a lot of people. Because basically those memories are where you are off your nut, high as fuck, being a cunt to everyone else. Yeah, great laugh with all these people. But when the chips come down, where are they? Greg was another one of my mates. Another one of my fucking mates way before then that I turned round and said, I don't want really nothing to fucking do with him because he's a slimy little fucking ponce that every time I want my money back, he goes fucking missing. He's there, great fucking, he's your best fucking mate when he wants something, yet when it's time to return a fucking favour, to do anything for you, he goes missing. The story with him was there was this fucking bullshit fucking Deadmau5 fucking concert in fucking one of the parks in London. I can't fucking remember the park. Alexandria. It might have been, I don't think it was Hyde Park. I can't remember what park it was. Anyway, some shitty Deadmau5 thing. Crap. But anyway, he rang me up. He says, I'm going there, you coming? I said, no, I'm not coming, mate, because I weren't really that bothered about him. He says, I'll buy you the ticket. So I say, oh, look, you know what I mean? So I sort of take the gesture. All right, mate, seems as you're making a fucking effort, I'll go. Yeah? Me being me, I don't want to take gifts. I don't like taking gifts off of people because I pay my own way. So I've made the comment, don't worry about it. He's bought the ticket. I said, don't worry about it. I'll give you the money for the ticket. Yeah? it was just a statement, yeah? I weren't actually expecting the cunt to cash in on that. But it was a state. He was buying me the ticket, and he was like, nah, don't worry about it. I bought you the ticket. We're going to go out, because I've done nothing but sort the geezer out since I've known him. Yeah. Not once has he ever come to me with my money that I've lent him. And I lent him some big money, paid his rents and stuff like that. 500-600 quids. Yeah. So I've done that. I've paid that for him. I've lent him a lot of money, and every time I do it, it takes a lot of time for me to get hassling, fucking chasing after him, getting it in dribs and drabs. Yeah? So you've got to hound him. You've got to hunt him to get your money. Yeah? That ticket, because he spent all his money, I didn't even see him at the fucking rave. I ended up sneaking into the fucking VIP area and was in there all fucking night, because that was shit. And in the VIP area at that Deadmau5 thing, it was just a fucking set of speakers, some banging house tunes, and a fucking bar that you could get to. So it was easier just to stay in there. So I didn't see him there. I then went, because he's done a load of money, he rings me up. You got that money for the ticket? And I'm thinking, oh, fuck it. Now, I didn't even have the money myself, because I'd done a load of money my fucking self. Yeah, because I'd said it. Yeah, all right, I've got the money. I'm living in Barton at the time, yeah? When I'm in Luton, he's never once got to me to give me my money. Not once in fucking over 10 years. I'm in Barton, and for the first time in my life, I owe him a bit of money. Fucking hell, he managed to get a lift to Barton to get the money off of me. Have the money. Have the money. See you later. So I'd done a lot of my mates way before the time it even got to that stage. And the majority, when I look back, when I was in the tent, when everyone had tucked me up, what did I get out of them? Nothing. None of them were hardly my mates. I think Craig, Riz and fucking Shane. Shane definitely has. Riz probably has. And Craig probably has. Would fuck your missus. And she's a slag. Who hates. Again, my only crime to that fucking cunt was, again, not giving her what she wanted. What she wanted. And I'll go into relationships a little bit as well at some stage, because you get stuck with people. But my only crime to that girl, yeah, was not giving her what she wanted. But she would be willing to fuck you over and do everything, because she's a disgusting hater that hates everyone in the world, spoilt little brat that only cares about herself. Yeah, I come on the internet. There's people from my childhood, little Larman, another one. Used to be my best mate. I was godfather to his kid when she was first born. Yeah, another spoilt little fucking cunt brat. Yeah, all he has ever done is thieve off of his mum and dad. A thief. He used to go and rob their pub. They used to own Robin Hood down in fucking town and rob them of thousands and thousands of pounds. Because he hates everyone, and a spoilt little brat doesn't give a fuck about no one. Yeah, this little fucker, you know what I mean? Crackhead. Turned into a crackhead. Now, I've known crackheads my whole life. He smokes a crack for about a fucking month, then thieved off of every fucking person he knew. He even broke in and, as far as I'm aware, stole his fucking ruined Christmas for his own daughter, because he's a spiteful little baby, spoilt little brat crackhead. Yeah? That's what he was. Yeah? Again, you look back, nostalgia, I've had loads of good laughs with this geezer. So when I come on there, I said, yeah, you know what I mean? Nothing. Nothing from people, yeah? Another one. He robbed me. I let him stay at my house because he was a crackhead. I let him stay there. He nicks 80 quid off of me because he's been kicked out of everywhere. Robs me because I've let a crackhead into my house, my own fault. I was going round to his house to batter him with a bat. I had a bat in the car. I was going to go and do him improper, but his fat old man turned up. Yeah, I didn't do it at that time. He got away with that. But I see him years later. I bump into him outside fucking B&Q's. I spend about an hour with him talking about everything, and we're mates again. 2 days later, I see the cunt with his fucking missus, and he barely says hello to me and chips off in a, oh yeah, well, later, like he's too embarrassed to fucking talk to me in front of his fucking missus. Yeah, that's nostalgia. Forget all the fucking people from your fucking childhood that you fucking think are your fucking mates. Because analyse it. Analyse the things in your life that people have done for you, even your parents. Are they that good? Did they do that much? Because when I was a kid, nearly every fucking parent was a fucking alcoholic. Mine definitely didn't, but I've never been under any illusions as to I hate them. Yeah, some people's had good parents and most of them are spoiled, but spoiling a kid and giving them loads of presents at Christmas and birthday and loads of money, yeah, ain't love. Yeah, again, are they there if you've needed them in your life? My mum has never been there ever, not for anything, ever. But that's mine. So nostalgia is a very, very fucking dangerous thing, and people put fucking things onto people that they've just had a laugh with, normally when they're fucking high. Yeah. So if you're on drugs and your fond memories of mates from childhoods and things like that from years ago, you might see them. I saw everyone. I spoke to them every now and then on phones. And normally what you end up doing is going, oh yeah, we've been mates for years. Do you remember that time when we were all buzzed up and doing this? And you reminisce about bullshit because you ain't going out anymore because life is changing around your fucking ears. You ain't got no money, you know, because you're paying out too much to fucking live. So you don't have a lot of money in your pocket and it's too expensive to go out. So what you do is you start reminiscing with the people that you went out with years ago about when you went out. And you hang on to these things and you make statements about, oh, I love those people, they're my mates. When the truth of the matter is that they ain't. They're not. And never have been. Because nobody actually has any real friends in the world. When they say to you the chips are down, you can count your fucking hands on one hand, your friends on one hand, yeah. I used to laugh at that when I was a fucking kid, laugh at 19. I thought, what are you talking about? Oh no, thousands of fucking people, thousands of people, yeah. The truth of the matter is, as the years go by, you don't even need any fucking hands. I certainly don't. I could count my friends on a knuckle, or no knuckles. I could count my friends on Beadle's fucking hand. You know what I mean? Yeah. Analyse life. Nostalgia is very fucking dangerous. And the truth of the matter is, I don't give a fuck about no one. Because when I analysed it, when I analysed the truth of enlightenment, a lot of the time is that you don't have anyone in the world. Nobody. And even your parents only like you as long as you are doing what they want you to do. The second you don't do what your parents don't want you to do, they hate you and throw you out. That's what happens.